At Clearway Energy, safety has always been one of our core values, and it has never been acceptable for someone to get hurt at any of our facilities. Safety is everyone's responsibility. We're continually working to improve our safety performance and achieving our goal of no one getting hurt today. Over the past few years, we've had success in driving down the frequency and number of workplace injuries. However, we've recognized that across the industry, the number of severe injuries has remained flat. In response, we've decided to increase our focus on high energy and high risk activities to take the next steps in preventing injuries that result in life altering, life threatening, or fatal consequences. We know we can do better, and to help us make needed improvements, we have to think about safety in a new and different way.
Most of us have spent our whole career with a safety mentality that focuses on a simple idea. If we went through the day with no incidents or injuries, then we've had a safe day. But is there something that we are missing here? What about the times when a bad outcome or catastrophe was barely avoided? When you think about it like that, did we really have a safe workday? Or was there some element of luck involved that got us through?
We all know an incident can occur when only one element of a work plan fails. And while performing work activities associated with higher risks, that incident could result in serious consequences. Incident prevention has always been our primary safety goal. However, we recognize that failures will occur due to imperfect processes, imperfect equipment, and imperfect workers.
We understand that how we imagine work taking place is often different from the reality of how the actual events of the day unfold. We must ask ourselves, what is happening even when it appears nothing is happening?
This is the core concept of the term capacity, a new element of our safety management model and a new way of thinking about safety at Clearway. Capacity takes a more thorough and calculated approach to safety by planning and executing work as if failure will occur today.
By identifying high-energy, high-risk hazards prior to the start of work and implementing robust controls to address these hazards, we are planning to fail safe.
We are also introducing the term sticky, or stuff that kills you, which is the process of identifying and implementing adequate controls so that failure can occur safely. So as you plan your work for the day, we want you to take the time to identify the stuff that kills you and take the necessary steps to prevent serious injury.
Capacity adds a new dimension to our existing safety program. We want clear and easily repeatable guidelines that sit on top of our current safety processes, which better prepare you to successfully perform your work. We want to plan for failure so that when failure does occur, the consequences are absorbed or mitigated.
It is our response to failure that is most important. Many are quick to blame and punish when failure occurs, but we choose to respond differently. Our focus is on learning and improving from failure, and we know that our employees are the best source of learning.
To understand the context around an unsafe event, we have to start discussing how a failure happened instead of why it happened or who was responsible. Asking why makes us look for someone to blame, but asking how keeps our attention on what matters, the factors that added up to cause the unwanted event in the first place.
We are excited about the future and how these changes will improve our ability to eliminate significant events, severe injuries, and fatalities. The changes we are making to our safety model will ensure we are all better than we were yesterday and continue to make Clearway one of the safest companies to work for in the industry.